We're on to 3 offensive teams that you want a piece of for the season.
The Ravens, I think, still one of the best in the AFC North, a very competitive division. They do tend to find themselves, I think, in need of a dominant pass catcher more often than not. But Flowers, I think, takes a big step forward this season. Quite possibly, finally, maybe we see some light or breakout from Bateman. They did extend him for 2 years, and I think that indicates that an increased workload or some expectation that they'll be using him more, that they got that extension done.
Yep.
And I think, one of the top tight ends in the league, and Mark Andrews, he is backed up by third year Isaiah Likely, who's trending in the right direction. So any piece of the Ravens, I think you'll be pretty good shape. Second, Green Bay. So bold prediction for the season: Jordan Love finishes top 5, I think, among all.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Love, he is poised also, I think, to take another major step forward this season. 3 years he sat behind the very best thrower of the football known to mankind. That would be one Aaron Rodgers. And I think, and it shows, it definitely made an appearance towards the end of last season and in the postseason. I think there's a lot of hype around a couple of the teams in the NFC North, like the Bears, of course, was Caleb, and then the Detroit Lions, of course. But I think that Green Bay is going to give them a run for their money. This entire offense will move forward leaps and bounds. He spreads the ball around a lot. Jordan Love threw for like over 4,000 yards last season. He had, maybe 32 touchdowns, I think 11 interceptions, and no receiver had over 1,000 yards. They were all very even in the 600 and 700 range.
Yep.
So I think that whole offense will move forward together. I like Josh Jacobs going to be a bell cow back for them over also, and I like their rookie backup Marshawn Lloyd. Any piece of Green Bay. I think one that everybody would say, the Texans, right? So CJ Stroud has raised the bar significantly for rookie quarterbacks, right? There were 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the draft. 3 of them are going to be starting. It would be 4, if not for injury. And if not, Drake May is going to sit.
He's going to sit behind Jacoby. He'll play eventually, I promise.
But that's still a lot. So half of them are going to be starting in this season. And I think every single one is going to be compared to the season that CJ Stroud had last year.
Don't forget, CJ started slow last year. But by the midseason, he got the speed of the league and stuff. And
that's fast.
He took off.
Right. That's huge, though. So I think he'll still be measured up. They will be measured up against that performance as a whole, though. So, 4,100 yards, 23 touchdowns, and a measly little 5 INTs for him. So those are still outstanding numbers. You can take your pick from their wide receiver room with Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs, Dalton Schultz, the tight end, and they upped it big time with Joe Mixon for the run game. So, I like it. I like it a lot. Any piece of the Texans, good spot.
I like it. I'm going to you pick some off the beaten path, a little ones other than the Texans. I'm going to pick some ones a little more known, I guess. I'll start with the Niners. Of course, you want McCaffrey, you want Debo, you want Kittle, and you want Brandon Ayuk. That's just as solid as it gets offense. So you want that. Next one, another obvious one, the Kansas City Chiefs. You want Pat Mahomes, you want Travis Kelce, you want Isaiah Pikachu, you want Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, who's hurt a little bit in Rushy Rice. They're just loaded. They're just a loaded team. It's not fair. The problem with the Chiefs is they spread the ball around so much, it's hard to focus in on a fantasy aspect of which exactly player to start that week. Do I start Rushy Rice? Do I start Worthy this week?
Right.
Running back is pretty locked in. I think it's going to be between Pikachu and your guy Steele. I think he's going to start filling in some more holes there. They lost one of their running backs for the year, so that's going to change things quite a bit. But still loaded, just loaded. And the third one, I'm a big fan. This is America's team all of a sudden, Detroit Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I don't know exactly how that split's going to work. If it was like last year where Gibbs does all the passing stuff, the speed stuff, and then Montgomery gets down
at
there,
the goal line,
steals all the touchdowns. I don't know if that's going to work out that way again. We're not. Who knows? Monroe St. Brown is going to be him. He's just a fantastic. I like him even more after watching wide receivers. Sam Laporta, who I said might be the best tight end in the NFL right now. Jameson Williams is going to get a bigger share now because he's the true number 2 wide receiver there, and then Jared Goff. So pick up right where we left off.
Okay.
Those are my 3. Yeah.
Nice.